Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond. Now from the setup, you can probably guess that I'm going to attempt to do a get ready with me style video today. So we'll see how that goes because I would probably have to speed up the footage, and like I've said a few times in previous videos that I am trying to keep them a lot shorter than what I did last year. So today's video is a 7-color challenge that I'm doing with 6 other ladies. Now I've only just recently joined this collab, so yeah, this is my first video with those ladies, and it was actually started by Amethyst Winters, also known as Jennifer Miller, or I should say Jennifer Miller, also known as Amethyst Winters. So I believe I actually came across Jennifer's channel originally because of Andrea from Beauty with Andy, because I had been following or been subscribed to and watching Andrea for a while, and she joined in to this collab. So at the time that I think Andrea joined, there was Jennifer, there was Desi from Desi's Corner, Naomi from Beauty by Naomi, and Andrea. And then from watching them, I came across Colleen, which is uniquely individually me, and then recently I was asked to join, and Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock joined in as well. So we've now got the numbers up to 7. So the whole point behind this collab is that each lady picks a relatively specific color, and nobody has any idea sort of what anybody else is going to pick. And you know, so this time, obviously this is the first time I've participated, because I'm back at work and very short on time. I was quite keen to know what colors we were going to be working with, so that I could slot in some filming as soon as possible. So I started off by picking grape purple, and I'm not going to rattle off in the order they were necessarily picked, but the other colors that were chosen, and I'm going to actually swatch these. So these are just from anything in our collection. It could be a single or a palette that we get the shade from. So Jennifer picked Cinnamon, so she wanted like a complimentary warm shade. So this is the one I chose, and it's actually called Cinnamon Lust, and it is I believe by Colored Rain, because I don't have my glasses on. So that is the shade there. So I will give that a swatch, and I have already got this on as my bronzer today. It is actually quite like, when swatched, obviously it looks a lot darker. Gonna, oops, grab some wipes so I can clean off my fingers. So we have that. Then Naomi, Beauty Dreams by Naomi. Did I say that? I'm sorry, Naomi. I always get your channel name wrong. But Naomi chose Sky Blue. So just got all the palettes in front of me. So for this one, a few colors I chose. I don't have a lot of Sky Blue in my collection, so and I've not used this palette before, so I've got loose hair on me. So I actually picked up, I've had this for a while and never used it, the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette, and I know all the drama that's associated with Jeffree Star, but I have his makeup, some of it in my collection, so I'm going to use it because I've paid for it. So for Sky Blue, the lighting may not be so great, but that's the shade that I am using out of this palette for that, and it's called Brain Freeze. So I almost chose the blue in my Beauty Bay X Nikki Tutorials palette, but it was not so great. It's probably the only shade in that palette that I've used so far that I wasn't very impressed with how it performed. So yeah, so that's the Sky Blue. And then Desi chose Coral. Now I'm not going to say this shade, but this is probably a bit too fluoro, so I was contemplating, since I already had that palette out, that I was going to use that shade there, but I decided against that, so I'm just going to put that aside for the moment. I actually ended up picking out my Violet Voss Coral Crush palette, and there is a shade in here actually called Coral Crush, so that is the shade that I'm going to use for that one, and we'll see how well this swatches. So a little bit patchy, but I think it'll blend out okay once it's actually used with a brush. Then we have so we've decided, because there's two Andreas in the collab, Andrea from Beauty with Andy said just to call her Andy to avoid any confusion, so that's what we're going to do. So she actually chose a specific shade, and I don't remember, you'll have to check out her video to see which shade it actually was, but it's basically a white and pink duochrome shade, and I had to source, I didn't have that palette, so, or that single, so I picked out my Pat McGrath, which one is this? Here we go. It's a Divine Rose palette, but I can't remember whether it was 1 or 2. Must be number 1. Okay, so that's the outer packaging there, and I don't think this is going to show up on camera, but that is the shade there. It's a white pink duochrome, but who knows whether we're actually going to be able to get to show the different reflect. So, oh, I can see it on my finger though. Is it going to pick it up? You can see that pink shift maybe. Anyway, let's have a go and see whether or not we're going to be able to, can you guys see that, the pink that comes out in it? So that was that shade. Then Colleen picked Slate Grey, so I went straight into my Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, and for the Slate Grey I chose this shade here. Like, bear in mind it looks a lot more slate grey in real life, so I'll swatch that one. Hopefully when it swatches you'll be able to see that a bit better. So mind you, I've got my ring light on because I'm not directly in front of the window like I normally am. So Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock picked Mint Green, I believe. The shade I was going to use is this one here. It's called Cute. So that's the shade there, again out of the Jawbreaker palette. What everybody thinks is mint green is probably slightly different, but that's that one there. And the Grape Purple, also out of the Jawbreaker palette. I chose this shade Bite Me, and it is a very pretty metallic purple. So there we go. So on the arm it doesn't look like a very cohesive color story, but I've already been assured by Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock that she's already done her look and she is extremely happy with how it turned out. So she's probably a little bit more talented than I am, and a bit more creative when it comes to eye looks. So yes, I'm not necessarily that confident that I'm going to be happy with my look, but I am going to do it as a get ready with me style. I generally prefer to do my makeup off camera in case I stuff up, and I have all the time in the world to think about where I want to go with it, but you're kind of under pressure when you do it on camera. So you know, it's just part of the challenge, I guess. So yeah, I am going to have a think about what I'm going to do, and then I will come back and you can watch me in fast forward doing my look. Okay guys, here is the finished look with mascara, and I actually pulled out one of my Juvia's Place new purple lippies because why not? I'm only at home, I'm not going anywhere, and I thought it would look really cool with the eye look. So unfortunately the white pink duochrome shade is not showing up well in this light. So let's see if I get up any closer. Of course, I can't tell whether you can see it or not, but yeah, so I think overall the look turned out quite nice. The mint green sort of blended in with the blue, so you can't really get a distinct color, which is probably a good thing. Definitely not colors I would normally wear. I'm hating my hair right now, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I managed to use all 7 colors on my eyes. We did say that that wasn't necessarily the case in the past because there haven't been as many colors. They were meant to be just used on the eyes, but as the collab is growing in members, that we're allowed to use the colors on the rest of our face, which I also did because I used the cinnamon shade as a bronzer, the coral shade as my blush, and as you saw, the highlight was the pink, white pink duochrome. So yeah, I quite like it. What do you guys think? No, lippy. I thought I might end up with lippy on my teeth, but the formula of the Juvia's Place lipstick is quite comfortable. I'm hopeless at getting it like a nice straight line, so we'll just pretend that it looks fabulous. So yeah, what did I have to say? We have a hashtag for the collab that we're yet to finalize. So by the time this video actually gets posted, it will be in the video title. I'm not even 100% sure what we're actually going to call the video, but we'll sort all that out. Because this video doesn't go up for another 5-6 days, because remember, I'm a day behind the rest of the, almost a full day behind the rest of the women in this collab, at least I think 12 hours, you know, northern hemisphere versus southern hemisphere, so it gives me a little bit more time than everyone else, I guess. So yeah, I shouldn't say I'm a day behind, I'm a day ahead. Anyway, irrelevant. Please make sure that whatever the hashtag is, go check it out. It's a quick and easy link to the other videos of the ladies in this collab, rather than us linking each individual video, which is a little bit of a pain and time consuming to do. So yeah, it's a great way to quickly access everybody else. So because I didn't talk through the get ready with me part, I didn't get a chance to talk about the other ladies in the collab, so hopefully I will get a chance to do that next time, or maybe I should just talk about each individual one as we go. So if you've been following me for a while, or watching me for a while, I should say, you'll already know that I have been friends with both Andreas for quite a while. So I guess maybe just if I quickly chat about Jen. She is so funny, and she, how can I say, doesn't have enough confidence in herself. I think the looks that she creates are actually way better than what she gives herself credit for. She is so funny, and she is lovely, and she is always aiming to do better, better, better all the time. And yeah, she's just so encouraging and just adorable. So yeah, I will talk more about the other ladies next video, so that I can keep this one short. And yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for letting me join the club, or inviting me to join the collab. It's yeah, just another thing that helps push me and motivate me, and it's so much fun to share these sorts of things with fellow YouTubers. And I hope you will go check the other ladies out. Make sure you leave a comment, and that you give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way, let me know if you do or don't like this video. And if you don't like it, tell me why, because that is always helpful too. So yeah, I'm gonna get going now, and I'll catch us all again soon. Bye.